Get it? Get it, Mikey? Huh? What's wrong?
I said it's going like 5.
You should have left earlier.
5 to 5.
Should have left earlier.
Maybe like 4.
I didn't know you were outside waiting. I was sitting for you. I thought you were getting ready. I thought you were gonna yell. Okay, let's go.
I said let's go then. Let's go.
Okay.
I can understand.
Oh, you're a little late. What's that? Sin piedad vera, sin misericordia para los que creían de corazón, almas perseguidas sin salvación, sin marcaban estrellas, cargaban los trenes, campos de muerte en cadenas justas. Ahora los soñadores deportados, madres caídas, el mismo de antiguo en vidas modernas perdidas, arenas de coliseo a celdas frías de hoy. Los poderosos devoran historias sin voz, 2 meses escondida, la estrella mató al fin, de la cayó muerta dejando a Nori sin nadie en cojín, enterrada a los 45 trajes mayabellos, preparan que salten la sola contra el duelo, parientes lejanos, miedo y dolor como cadena, defendiéndose sola, en esta tierra ajena, una vida joven rota, sin madre que la guíe, luchando por sobrevivir, donde todo se desvanece y muere. Fake pop, Cristian feo, lo ven así, ¿sabes? Lo están haciendo, vos sabes, la oscuridad de la noche, cruces en las paredes, se palpitan el corazón, redondeando inocente, rompiendo vidas sin razón. Fake pop, Cristian feo, lo ven así, ¿sabes? Lo están haciendo, vos sabes, la historia que no se detiene. What's up, Fred?
You down, don't go behind the gate while we boiled water for the bread. You swore our children would
I worked out
be
today
free
with Mikey.
and
I just did 2 sets.
instead.
Start working out with Mikey, right, Mikey, every day.
There's more of us than you, and the night is almost through.
Remind me the
We will dance when the crown comes down. Bailaremos cuando caigas every town. You will never have
Oh, that bar thing?
yeah.
morning that you fear. So
We have, why can't you just do it outside?
Her.
Huh?
It's her.
You took our son.
You just need to hang down wood and cover it, right? I can build it, like where the bag was, and then you can do pull-ups on it. It's gonna hurt the Japanese house is weak.
I can do it outside though.
Why can't you do it outside? Underneath the
I can do
garage.
that outside.
Okay.
We will dance when the crown comes down. Bailaremos cuando caigas every town. You will never have as tall as the morning that you fear. Somos más, we're still here, and we'll dance when you're not there. I won't even say your name tonight. They took my son and never brought him home. So every step I dance,
Look at that way.
I dance for
You're going to what onsen?
Why don't go that way? Come on, this way.
him alone.
Yeah. Where's
Is it quicker?
Yeah?
Now we
I just go this way.
crown is
Maybe you're right. I think they're right.
You tasted every town, and the night has lost its hope. Somos más, we're still here, and we're dancing. You're not here. And the sun has come, and you're not here.
What's that? Playing right there.
Nothing.
Ping pong.
Yeah. Fuck all of them. Every single one. Fuck the red piston chief with his predator grin. Fuck the crypto grifters and the cons they spin. Fuck the Proud Boys marching with the tiki torch flames. Fuck every pardon Trump signed in his name. Fuck the Christo fascists preaching hate from the pews. Fuck the oligarchs buying politicians to use. Fuck the technocrats thinking they above the law. Fuck the
It's 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. Uh-oh. Are you okay? Got your number?
Watch it fall to pieces.
Come in. I nearly killed you. I killed you, Mikey.
Billionaire class with the tax-free ride. Fuck the boot.
Got Tommy too. I gotta get that out of the truck. Oh man.
Fuck the talking head spinning lies for pay. Fuck the border camps and the cruelty machine. Fuck the Supreme Court crying
You still hurt?
regime. Fuck the silence from cowards who should speak up loud. Fuck every single face in that red hat crowd.
What you? I don't see any blood.
I don't think blood.
Watch it for the pieces. Watch it for the pieces. Fuck your thoughts and prayers. Fuck your laws and lies. Fuck your stolen power. Watch it fucking die. Fuck the felon president and his golden tower. Fuck the sycophants begging for a taste of power. Fuck the book bans, word bans, banning who we love. Fuck the false prophets claiming they speak from above. Fuck the dark money, buying every vote. Fuck the propaganda shoved down our throat. Fuck the deportation flights tearing lives apart. Fuck every traitor with the cold dead heart. Fuck Christians, fatal-loving Nazis. Fuck your whole agenda and your fucking atrocities. Fuck Christians, fatal-loving Nazi. We coming for the throne. Watch it fall to pieces. Fuck them all. Fuck them all. Fuck them all.
Good night there, WP. Thanks for popping in, saying hey. Have a good night's sleep.
Bow down now.
That can't. Okay, that's it.
You need change or any money?
Yep, thanks.
I am the wall. The window opens and my rivals fall. Poison in the teacup, silence in the press. Count the votes I gave you. 99%. Throne. I call your sons to me. They don't come home. Frozen in the trenches, buried in the snow. For a map, for a border. Station in a ditch beside a road, and history remembers how they all of them died alone. I am not the others. I will never fall. I am the winter. I am the wall.
Esta cipota está buena, ¿verdad? Sonrió y cabeció. 8 vuelos en el avión de Epstein. El cuerpo fue tirado en el lago Michigan. Hacer América grande de nuevo. Tenía 14 en Mar-a-Lago, 1994 la metió como mercancía a través de la puerta. Le dio un codazo al presidente, dijo, esta es Berarda. Él sonrió, cabeció, testimonio de corte negro y blanco. No un rumor, no un quizás, eso es un archivo legal. Tu presidente sonriendo a una cipota como si estuviera posando. 8 vuelos en el Express Lolita, eso es registro federal. 4 con Maxwell, ella cumple 20, el protegido. Un vuelo, Trump, Epstein, veinteañera sin nombre, sola con un depredador. Pero a ella la culpa los logs de vuelo no mienten, pero tu presidente sí, y lo pones en poder. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? Viste la cinta de Access Hollywood, votaste de todos modos, agárralas por la concha. Dijiste que está bien, lo viste burlarse de los discapacitados, llenaste la boleta, lo viste enjaular a los hipotes, lo tragaste y lo tragaste. Mira lo que votas, un hombre que sonrió a 14. Mira lo que votas, los de vuelo y gritos de una cipota muerta. Mira lo que votas, falsos cristianos de mierda, nazis, amantes de pedos. Mira lo que votas. Ahora mira tus hipotes a los ojos. Agosto 2020, tuite el FBI en un archivo. Superviviente dice que a 13 Epstein la pasó por la línea traficada por su tío, pero los clientes pagaron en efectivo. Tu presidente participó regularmente, eso es una cita, podés chequearla. Y cuando dio a luz como cipota un cipote propio, su tío mató al bebé mientras tu héroe miró, dice bajo juramento. Bebé recién nacido, lago Michigan, agua fría, noche de invierno. Esa acusación está en los archivos, pero dirás que no es verdad. 2G lo llama, no verificado, reclamos sensacionales, pero lo liberaron con su nombre, lo liberaron con su nombre. Si es falso, ¿por qué está ahí? Si es nada, ¿por qué tiene miedo? ¿Por qué desaparecieron los archivos? ¿Por qué 1 millón de páginas no se comparten? 10 co-conspiradores, FBI tenía la lista. 1 en Ohio, 3 en Florida, ¿entendés el chiste? Boston, Nueva York, Connecticut, Poluchili, Supuenas. Solo Maxwell acusada, los otros 9, nunca los viste. 9 pedófilos protegidos, expuestos, nunca juzgados. Votás por la máquina que dejó a los depredadores libres. Mira lo que votás. Co-conspiradores expuestos caminan. Mira lo que votás. El cuerpo de un bebé en el mar. Mira lo que votás. Falsos cristianos de mierda, nazis, amantes de pedos. Mira lo que votás. Hey, ¿y te llamas Provida? Déjame hablar con la gente de iglesia un ratito. Los que tienen cruces y guías de votantes. Los que dicen que salvan bebés mientras votan por un hombre en los archivos. Testimonio de corte, cipota de 14. Esta es buena, ¿verdad? Sonrió, cabeceó. Archivo FBI, cipota de 13, traficada, embarazada, dio a luz su bebé asesinado. Cuerpo tirado, miró, dice ella, miró. Y pones una bandera en tu patio y usas la gorra roja y decís que lo envió Dios. Y miras a tu hija a la cara y votás por eso. ¿Qué clase de cristiano sos? ¿Qué clase de padre? ¿Qué clase de ser humano? 70.000 muertos en Gaza, votaste por eso. 1.500.000 cipotes cuya nadie responde. 50 y 1.000 al año cuando Medicaid se va. Veteranos en espera mientras los trabajos de crisis se retiran. 105 pescadores volados del agua, 68 migrantes bombardeados en una celda.
Let's talk about this.
The Civic Dividend. shifting capital from market front-running to national rebuilding. If elite institutions and top-tier corporations can casually write off $100,000 per month to buy millisecond speed advantages on presidential announcements, they have conclusively dismantled the argument that the wealth to rebuild America does not exist. The capital is there. It is simply being spent on zero-sum financial arbitrage instead of national infrastructure.
Exactly.
1. The revealed preference of capital. The access economy. Wall Street hedge funds and quantitative trading desks gladly pay $1.2 million annually per subscription just to ingest political signals milliseconds ahead of working-class retail investors. The liquidity proof. This spending demonstrates that six-figure monthly operating expenses are treated as routine cost of doing business line items when the goal is extracting private profit. If that capital exists for private speculation, it exists for public reinvestment. 2. The $4 trillion national math. When applied across the top 1% of households and major C corporations, a flat contribution matching that same $100,000 per month benchmark aggregates into $3.6 trillion to $5.1 trillion annually. This matches or exceeds the entire annual tax revenue collected by the federal government, all without touching the bottom 99% of working citizens or small local businesses. 3. The real definition of national greatness. Redirecting that flow of capital from trading server racks into the real economy transforms the country's baseline standard of living overnight. True healthcare freedom fully finances universal comprehensive healthcare, wiping out private insurance premiums, co-pays, deductibles, and the medical bankruptcies dragging down working families. A debt-free workforce completely absorbs public K-12 costs to slash local property taxes, makes public 2- and 4-year colleges tuition-free, and clears the $1.6 trillion student debt overhang. A truly great nation does not run on an economy where billionaires pay subscription fees to front-run the public on political statements, while everyday citizens carry medical debt and student loans. If institutional capital can afford $100,000 a month to gain an edge on a tweet, it can afford that same amount to finance the health, education, and long-term sovereignty of the nation that makes their wealth possible.
Yeah, I mean, Trump has basically created the argument that every single fucking 1% needs to pay out $100,000 per month to the system, all right? He's fucked them. Because when you are basically selling your tweets for a market advantage, and you're saying a tweet that you're willing to pay $100,000 per month, you had this kind of money just to spend for a little bit of a market advantage? Are you shitting me? All right, this is huge. This is the dialectic. Trump has just fucked the 1%. Trump has just given us the argument to go after the 1% and demand that they fucking pay $100,000 per month, on that. Let's explain that. Yeah, I want you to explain basically how Trump, in a way, by creating the Truth API and providing this, I don't know if there's any data yet on how many of 1%ers have signed up for it yet. Do we have any data on it? How about tweets and other things? But I think I want you to basically explain how this action, in a way, fucks over the 1% because they can't say they can't afford it anymore. They can't afford it, they shouldn't do it. Maybe can't afford it isn't the right argument. So,
The Truth API at *100,000 per month, 1.2 million annually, creates a self-inflicted trap for the 1% in institutional Wall Street.
Yeah.
By paying for this feed, they publicly undermine their primary defense against higher taxes and civic contributions, the claim that they cannot afford it. Current data on uptake and adoption. Confirmed subscribers, Trump Media, TMTG, CEO. Kevin McGurn confirmed that the company signed up more than 10 inches institutional customers, primarily proprietary high-frequency trading, HFT firms, and quantitative hedge funds, with ongoing talks involving AI and cloud data providers. The fiduciary box. Several hedge fund executives noted they were forced into subscribing because failing to pay would put them milliseconds behind competitors on market-moving tariff, policy, and geopolitical announcements. How the $100,000 API backfires on the 1%. 1. It destroys the capital starvation argument. Whenever federal policies propose corporate tax increases, closing loopholes, or funding public programs like healthcare or universal education, corporate lobbyists argue that higher taxes will stifle investment, destroy margins, and trigger layoffs. Writing $100,000 per month checks to subscribe to a social media feed disproves this claim. It demonstrates that elite firms possess immense liquid reserves for zero-sum speed advantages. 2. It establishes a public price point for elite liquidity. Once an institution demonstrates it can pay $1.2 million per year simply to ingest political statements milliseconds ahead of retail investors, policymakers can use that exact price point as a benchmark. If a hedge fund can write off $1.2 million annually as a routine operating expense to front-run news, they cannot credibly argue that a corresponding increase in corporate tax or capital gains rates would be economically ruinous. 3. It strips the illusion of the fair market. Wall Street institutions often defend their outsized profits by claiming they generate value through superior market analysis, risk management, and competitive merit. The Truth API lays bare the reality. Profitability at the top tier relies on paying for private lanes to government policy. Paying a six-figure monthly fee directly to a platform owned by the sitting president makes it clear that the game is pay to play. 4. The irony of the oligarch tax. By pricing the API at a level only top-tier institutions can afford, the service acts as a private toll on the 1% to stay competitive with one another. If a firm refuses to pay, its rivals buy the feed and execute trades before the slower firm can react. They are effectively paying a multi-million-dollar admission fee just to remain in the game, proving beyond doubt that the capital exists whenever they feel compelled to spend it.
Yeah, it's also, a way to pay for loyalty, access to Trump, right? It's also a grift because you're in that, hey, I'm paying for your tweets in advance, and I'm sure you get special privileges, access, and other things to the president for him to tweet a certain way, basically weaponizing his tweets against your competition. This $100,000 per tweet thing, per month for access is actually...
A $100,000 per month official statement API functions as a pay-to-play mechanism, highlights how standard political influence dynamics shift when combined with a private, for-profit corporate entity. 1. Direct personal revenue versus campaign donations. Bypassing campaign finance caps. Traditional political donations are subject to strict federal limits, disclosure rules, and restrictions on personal use. Equity enrichment. Subscription payments to Truth API flow directly into Trump Media and Technology Group, TMTG, as commercial revenue. Because Donald Trump remains the majority shareholder, every $1.2 million annual subscription directly boosts the revenue, valuation, and balance sheet of a company in which he holds personal equity. 2. The defensive subscription dynamic. A forced toll on Wall Street. For institutional players, paying $100,000 per month is not just about gaining an edge. It becomes a defensive necessity. If rival hedge funds subscribe, any firm that does not pay is placed at a permanent latency disadvantage on tariff, regulatory, and foreign policy news. Institutional capitulation. By making the alternative financially hazardous, the platform turns access to official government policy into an institutional toll road, where participation is effectively mandatory to remain competitive. 3. Rhetorical weaponization and market moving. Policy via social media. Presidential posts regarding specific corporate mergers, antitrust reviews, defense contract awards, or import tariffs regularly erase or create billions of dollars in market cap within seconds. Perceived conflicts of interest. When a sitting president directly controls a media business selling speed access to his statements, it creates an unavoidable incentive structure. Allies versus antagonists. Firms paying the fee establish a commercial relationship with the president's private company, raising concerns among ethics watchdogs, such as Crew and congressional committees, that public policy statements could be timed or directed to reward compliant entities or penalize competitors. Asymmetric risk. The public and retail investors absorb the price shocks after institutional algorithms have already front-run the movement. 4. The legal and constitutional pushback. First and Fifth Amendment lawsuits. Lawsuits filed in federal court, including by the Intercept and the Freedom of the Press Foundation, argue that selling Tier 1, millisecond speed access to official government announcements violates the public's constitutional right to equal access to presidential statements. Emoluments and ethics inquiries. Congressional lawmakers have argued that monetizing executive communications crosses from standard political communications into transactional governance, creating a direct financial feedback loop between executive decision-making and private corporate profit. Would you like to examine how high-frequency trading algorithms parse political text to execute trades in milliseconds?
No, I want you to dork into the reality that because of Trump's immunity, most likely he's not going to be criminally liable for this. But talk about the exposure that all these companies, whether they're participating in it or whether they are part of the company doing it. Dork into all the documentation, the legal exposure, everything that is going to unravel potentially, especially if, when they lose the House, which is highly likely, and the Democrats take over and they start subpoenaing and, going into all of this. I don't know what other things they could do. Could they impeach? I don't know if they can impeach. I guess government figures could be impeached, right? What's up, guys? How
The
you doing?
Supreme Court's ruling in Trump versus United States, a sitting or former president enjoys absolute immunity for core constitutional powers and presumptive immunity for official acts. However, presidential immunity does not extend to private individuals, public corporations, board members, or participating hedge funds. While the presidency itself acts as a legal shield for executive actions, every corporate participant in the Truth API ecosystem remains fully exposed to civil litigation, regulatory enforcement, criminal prosecution, and congressional oversight. 1. The asymmetric immunity trap. No shield for Wall Street, quantitative hedge funds, high-frequency trading, HFT desks, and data brokers have zero executive immunity. If an institutional trading desk trades on material non-public government information, MNPI, they are subject to standard federal securities laws. Corporate exposure for TMTG, Trump Media and Technology Group, TMTG, is a publicly traded corporation, $DJT. Corporate officers, directors, and software contractors cannot claim presidential immunity for commercial products, SEC filings, or corporate governance decisions. 2. Primary legal and regulatory exposure. Securities fraud and insider trading, SEC Rule 10b-5. Misappropriation theory. If official government policy, tariffs, sanctions, executive orders, is funneled through a paid, private feed milliseconds before public release, former SEC enforcement officials argue this constitutes the misappropriation of confidential government information for commercial gain. Tipper/Tippy liability. Under Dirks versus SEC, if an insider breaches a duty of trust by conveying non-public information for a direct or indirect personal benefit, e.g. subscription revenue, any institutional subscriber who trades on that information while knowing, or having reason to know, of the breach faces severe civil penalties, disgorgement of trading profits, and criminal insider trading charges. The Stock Act and federal ethics statutes. The Stop Trading on Congressional Knowledge, STOC, Act of 2012, explicitly prohibits executive branch employees from using non-public information derived from their official positions for personal profit. Aides, staff, or administration officials who coordinate or feed policy details into a monetized pipeline face direct criminal liability under ethics and anti-corruption statutes. Shareholder derivative lawsuits and fiduciary duty. TMTG board members face shareholder lawsuits in federal court, such as filings in the Southern District of New York, alleging that monetizing official statements exposes the public company to existential legal liability and regulatory delisting in breach of their fiduciary duties to public shareholders. 3. Congressional subpoena power and investigative playbook. If control of the House of Representatives shifts, the House Committee on Oversight and Accountability, the Financial Services Committee, and the Judiciary Committee possess sweeping statutory investigative authorities. Subscriber logs and transaction telemetry. Subpoenas demanding the complete list of institutional subscribers, contracts, payment ledgers, and millisecond-level API delivery logs, order books, and trading blotters.
There's so much to prosecute under Trump and all these people. I mean, the amount of crime there is to prosecute is just out of this world. Let's go. We're going to go pick some. There's figs on the tree. All right, we're going to go pick figs. Let's turn this off here. Let's go get figs.
Can be impeached by a simple majority vote in the House and tried in the Senate for bribery or other high crimes and misdemeanors. House Articles of Impeachment. A House majority could draft formal articles of impeachment against executive officers focusing on 1. Abuse of power. Using the power of official communications to generate private revenue for a family-controlled commercial enterprise. 2. Bribery/domestic emoluments. Extracting six-figure recurring payments from regulated financial institutions in exchange for preferential access to government intelligence. Would you like a breakdown of how the SEC's quantitative analytics unit reconstructs algorithmic trade data to prove front-running?
All right, we're gonna go. It's a beautiful evening here. We're gonna go pick some free figs. There's these two fig trees that the farmer never picks. So we're gonna go pick some figs. Beautiful evening here in Japan. I'm gonna go steal figs. Stealing figs from the neighbor. I cut my fucking fig tree down, but I noticed there's lots of figs. Something really interesting about Japan this year, and I don't know why, but there's very little mosquitoes, very little flies, fruit flies. We'll see when we pick these figs. Look how beautiful it is. Go for a walk. And I'm gonna make fig jam. We're gonna make fig jam tonight. Figgy, 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 wiggy jam. Figgy jam. Or fig butter. I don't know what you would call it. Fig butter? Maybe it's not fig jam. It would be fig butter. I don't know, would it? Would it be fig jam or fig butter? Huh? Oh, look at these guys. These guys here are, oh, she's got lots of peppers. I should ask for some peppers. Whack it there. When I see the old lady, I'm gonna say, can I have some peppers? She's got peppers. All these plants, all these flowers here. Look at those, interesting. This is chisel. More pumpkin. Huh. My little flowers look like my little flowers didn't take. Strange. Put them in there. All right. Here are the fig trees right here. We're gonna pick these figs. Pick some figs. They're beautifully ripe. I saw them when I drove by. Look at them. Look at these beautifully ripe fig trees. Look, some birds have been getting in on them. Look, see? Look at this fig. Look at this guy. So you blow on the end, and if there's fruit flies, they'll all come flying out. But they're not. So sweet. All right, pick some figs. If I don't pick them, the birds will get to them, right? The birds. Look at that, beautiful figs here. Beautiful. See, the birds will get to it like that. That's a bird eating. This one here, look. Oh, that is perfect. They open up so the pollinators could come in and pollinate or eat. I see a fig in here. That's it right now. All right, all there is. That's all she wrote. It's not ready yet. That's all she wrote. And there's another fig tree here. We'll walk down here. So sweet. Look at these guys here. What size is these? they just kind of fall off. These are in Japan. These are like $1 each. Look at them all. Look at them all. Oh man, this one's gonna be so sweet. These guys, I got those crazy long arms. Like last year, there was so many fruit flies and stuff coming out of these. Wow. I can't even hold them. The birds, are they even? God, look at this guy. This guy is gonna be so sweet. Look how dark it is. Like eating sugar. Amazing. Here's another one. See how dark they are? Amazing. The infinite fig pick. Golly. All right, let's go make jam. Ooh, look at that guy. These though, these like right here. These are right here, are like perfect to eat. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that. Some more here, look. These guys. And you really don't need to reach that one. All of these will just rot. All these will just rot. This is about, if I was to buy this in the store, easily $50, right? Just walking down. And look, there's so many more on the tree. Infinite. So now let's make some fig jam on there. Yeah, not even 50, 100 feet from my Not even 100 feet, 75 feet from my house. Ugh. I should just eat figs. It's at least 10, 20 pounds worth of figs. There's the wife. Looks like Mama's home. Mama's home. Mikey's at the onset. Oh, Mama wants to do karaoke tonight. I don't think Mama wants to go karaoke. Mama. Oh, look, they got. I hear my wife. Wife's home. Wife's home. Okairi. Nishi.
Where come from?
My neighbor. Okay. Should I do it now and make really loud for the neighborhood? What should I do?
ちょっと虫入ってくる早くして。What's Mikey doing?
He's at onsen.
なんで?
You want to go onsen, Mama? How about karaoke? Now you don't want to go. Look at that.
お願いします。
Nani? Who? Why? Linda? I don't know why.
Use a pan.
Oh, cookie meat or something?
Yeah, probably. Don't spoil it, Mikey. Too much spend money.
He said he wanted to go, not me. He said, can you take me to the onsen? I said, fine.
You paid it.
No. You didn't ask me to pay.
So this month you haven't paid me, right?
No, I haven't paid you yet.
Why? Why?
I was gonna get money, but should I go get money now? I was gonna go get money.
No, you gotta get it in the food for me.
What food?
For dinner.
What dinner? I already have food for you.
And also tomorrow is garbage day.
Okay.
Dada, empty.
I'm getting food for you right now. You have to work out. What? Do you have water or do you want me to use the new water I just got? Should I refill it? What do you want? Refill it? Or?
Which one's better? You have the water, right?
Yeah, I just got it. You should save up so you have like, 4 or 5. And then,悪い。もったいない。
Dada, eat it.
よし。うわ。 All right, pull out the container. Do you want your meat, your fish warmed up, or eat it like it comes cold? Your favorite.
Yeah. So, when I went to the golf, I met with my boss
Uh-huh.
at the golf field,
Yeah.
and I said, hello.
Uh-huh.
And they, asked me to my score, top score. My score was the best, 42.
And
And my boss just quietly really upset. And everybody, score back. This what do you think? What you say? Shit.
what does that mean?
I can tell.
Oh.
Looks really upset.
What's up, Ultra? How you doing, Ultra? I gotta fill. My wife is out of her water for her alcohol. So I'm filling up her water bottle with spring water. You're supposed to not, I'm basically hacking their system. So I go get spring water. Can you hear me? Type 1 if you can hear me. Not talking to my wife. Not talking to you. Not talking to you. Talking to the stream. Stream. Ew. Can you? God damn it. I can't tell. When I move inside the house, I can't tell. I'm gonna be eating figs all the time. I think I should just try to eat figs. I'll probably lose weight. When I'm hungry, eat a fig. Eat a fig. Oh shit.
What?
Nothing.
What?
I spilled a little bit of my water. It's okay.
Một tay đó. Một tay đó.
Look, I'll eat a fig. Here. Hey, I'll eat a fig for you. Look, this is your fig. I have a solution for that. I have a solution.
You have to learn this math.
Monday?
It's hazard. Hazard math.
My yogurt,
We're not talking about your yogurt.
this yogurt eats sugar. This yogurt is a special yogurt. This yogurt, I made the special yogurt last night. It's designed for regulating your blood sugar. Mm-hmm. This was really expensive yogurt. So good. Actually, I didn't know I was going to pick figs, right? I made the yogurt first because I'm one with the do, and the do knew I was going to need the yogurt. So I had this motivation to make the yogurt. That's so good. Yogurt.
Did you watch the liquid there?
Yeah.
Liquid and ring it.
I don't know. One of my yogurts is leaking. Okay. Mama's water is full. I'm just gonna put them in the fridge. Mama, how about corn? You want corn?
No.
How about pepper? So I wanted to collect these seeds for planting. Make room for these. You have your leftover soup stuff, Mama.
I told Mikey he's for this lunch. He didn't eat it.
No.
He didn't eat it.
No.
Why? Why you didn't serve it?
I didn't know it was there.
Why you do that now?
I just saw it.
Why now?
I just saw it. How about shiitake mushrooms? Want shiitake too? those seeds. Look at those seeds right there. They don't look mature though. Only one seed looks like it's mature. I don't know. However, on this side here, looks a lot better. See those dark seeds there? Those are good. These up here. Good morning, Al. I'm making you some breakfast. This is what we got in here from Mama. I'm making it from Mama. It is here. It's like a tuna steak. Tuna steak. I broke one of my plates. I have one now. Look at that. What do you think? It's not cutting it. It's not working. It's not working either. It's just falling apart. I think I cut it all. I burnt, I cooked it all the way through. It's supposed to be kind of raw inside. I overcooked it. I butchered it. I butchered it. Ow, look, I fucking butchered it. I butchered it. Watch her complain. She's gonna complain. Mama, don't complain. Don't complain. Huh? I didn't burn it. No, I did overcook it. You told me to cook it.
Because your forecast is the stupid
No, it wasn't that. I didn't realize it was too hot. Didn't burn it. I overcooked it. It still tastes good. No, dude, you're the Nazi. You're the Nazi, dude. You're the Nazi. You're the fake fuck Christian, people loving Nazi. You know? Why are you still around? Still worshiping those pedo POTUS. Look at that. Peppers. You want soy sauce on your peppers? How do you eat your peppers? What do you want to put? Like, Alright. Cooking's done. Let's go feed the spider now. Guys, let's feed the spider. We gotta feed the spider. Good to see you, Pierre. How you been, man? Are you still Pierre, are you still pedo aligned, dude? Are you still fucking pedo aligned, man? Are you still pedo aligned, Pierre? Dude, I mean, you're the guy who had the Gestapo. Where's the Gestapo? Where's the Gestapo? How you want to provide some evidence that I'm a Nazi? I'm waiting. All right, we gotta see if let's see if we find some food. I gotta feed the spiders. We gotta feed my spiders. Let's look for something to feed them. Anything up here? Nope. I think I've fed them all the, look, all the goddamn, let's check here. Is there any caterpillars on here yet? Look at that. You know what? I could let's water my tree because it's got, where did you go? Oh. All right. We're gonna water my orange tree, my Mikan tree. Let's water this guy too. Hey guys, this is my thyme. This is my sage over here. This is my lemongrass. Look, it's lemongrass. This is all lemongrass coming up here. Looks like just weed, but it's not lemongrass. A little bit of a, what is this stuck on? Hold on, what's stuck on something? It's stuck on something. Stuck on something. All right, we got that's actually corn. Look at that corn coming up. That's actually corn coming up underneath my tree. Look at all the little kumquats. This is a kumquat right here. Really. This is my fennel tree. I need to pick my fennel. I gotta pick up my beer can. I threw it out here. I didn't want to drive around with a... Oh, is that a beetle? Look at this guy. Oh, he's dead. He died. He died. Let's just sit this here for a while. Let's just sit that there. Let's get a good watering. All right, let's keep looking. Let's see if we see any beetles here. Any beetles? You guys see any beetles? Shout out if you see a beetle. Look, he's already got his spider. The spider's already got this web set up. All right, any beetles here? I don't see any beetles. No beetles. I hear a frog. A toad. Toads are too big for spiders though. All right, nothing there. Oh, you need some water. Look at you. God damn. You're dying. We gotta water that guy. See, he needs water. He needs water. Let's see over here. This guy hasn't built a web. Oh, look at that guy. Look at that guy. See the big old toad? Look at the toad. It's one of my guardians. What are you doing? You're a big boy. You're a big boy, aren't you? You're a big boy eating that, probably eating all the freaking tree frogs. That's a big toad right there. That's a lot of chicken on that toad. A lot of chicken. There's another one. You see it jump? Let's see up here. Any beetles? I am not seeing any beetles. I am not seeing any beetles. My blackberries. Anything on here? Oh, look what I found. This caterpillar right here is a bitch. Ooh, it's a fat one. It's a moth. Do not, you see that goddamn thing? Do not touch those spindles unless you really want to. You guys know what that is? Japanese soldiers would take these and put them on American. All right, let's go feed the spider will eat it though. Watch. Let's feed it. Let's see it. Let's see. All right. All right, let's see this guy here. Where's your nest? Oh, he ran away. Ran away. All right. Okay, you ran away. Let's give you to Charlotte. You ran away. You're losing your... Charlotte's there. Look, Charlotte's making her web. Look at Charlotte making her web. Dude, you're making a shitty ass web, Charlotte. Look how fat that orb spider is. All right. Done. Charlotte's gonna come around here and she's gonna run into, there you go. How is Charlotte gonna, ooh, look at her go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I got my ass showing. My ass showing. Oh. The neighbor's about to leave. What's she gonna do? Oh, she's breaking the web. Is she gonna discard it, or is she gonna eat it? Which do you think? What do you think? What's gonna happen? Is she gonna discard it or eat it? What do you think, guys? What do you think? Oh, she's webbing. She's webbing it. She is webbing. You see the web? She's spinning on it. Oh yeah. She's definitely gonna eat it. That nasty fucking moth spider is becoming Charlotte food. That moth caterpillar. Oh yeah. Oh, she's tangled up. She's tangled up in her web. She's biting into it. Oh, she's putting her venom in it. Oh yeah. That's a good view. She's kind of rocking back and forth. Hard to focus. Hard to focus. Hard to focus. All right, let's go get Mikey. All right, let's go get Mikey. Mikey's already called me. Let's go get him. All right, we fed the wife. We fed the spiders. Let's, we've watered the tree. That's good. Water in here. Water this fig. This tree over here needed to, this guy here needed water. This is Japanese rose. This Japanese rose needed water. All right, there you go. Let's water, give the leaves some water. The leaves will drink water. I don't know if you know that, but the leaves will actually drink water. Oh, there's my praying mantis. Look, that's Lexi right there. What's up, Lexi? Hey, Lexi, what are you doing? Did I give you a shower? Did I give? I gave Lexi a shower. Lexi's not too happy. Lexi didn't want a shower. Lexi didn't want a shower, JS. Okay, let's go. Lexi was like, why are you giving me a shower? I don't need no fucking shower. All right, let's go hear some new music. Did you hear my new music? Did you hear my new music, JS? JS must have known I was making new music. JS, did you know I was making new music? Did you know? Did you know I was making new music? Have you heard it? Have you heard my music? There's not that much. It's only like 3 songs. I haven't done that many, JS. Only about 3 songs. This is it here, though. It's pretty good. It's also another, what's his name? Here it is. Oh, you heard him? No, the latest one. Clan Flechter. Put it down back in 62, feel dependent, haven't got a clue, can't tell fact from a pile of dung unless it's rolled right off an orange tongue. No internal skills, no brain in gear, just a rusty old bucket taking orders in the air. You need a big man shouting on the cable news to tell you which target you're supposed to choose. Middle-aged melon with a flag on the wall. Stand up, sit down, do what you told, that's all. Moglai bot, tray gun, tray war, three gun, guts. Line up at the top like a good weed pop. Open up the gully, drink the poison right top. Looking for a daddy just to hold you down. Lord, my still gosh la. Else the boss don't see the same crack terror. You try to show them facts and the circuit just blows. Below root is the end, stuck on freeze from the head to the toes. Spit out the feed that the televangelist sold to 45 years of age, doing what you're told. Uncle on the taste book, screaming at the wall, thinks he's Albert Einstein because he bought a decal. I'm a damn more, kein Freund, style, ach, Kilian, du fein, dog, ach, singe all the way. This is such mosh pit music, dude. God, I would go fucking crazy in a mosh pit for this, man. I would go crazy. I would want some magic fuck turds to come in. I'd love to mosh in their fucking face. Don't give a toss who said it. They check us off before they run around and spread it. It's basically kneecap. It's kneecap influence, or isn't this great? This is like great mosh pit music. Fucking amazing mosh pit music. All right, here. All right, let's hear Jazz's new music announcement. Why do we have announcement? Why am I on Mortal Online? What the fuck, dude? Why am I in Mortal Online? AI must have been fucking around. Why was AI in Mortal Online, dude? I don't play that game anymore. What? No, I don't want to fucking check that out. I want to go into there. I want to go here. I want to go there. Dino battles. What the fuck, dude? I don't want rules. We need to go to Antifa. Where the fuck's Antifa? Antifa feed. It's in feed. Which one? Just one song? August 15th. That's the book. All right, MAGA Bible. Here it goes. Did you watch my episode? Cindy, did you watch my episode? Is the Japanese one? Did you watch the Japanese, the one on Japanese bees? Which ones did you watch? It's a series. Did you learn the new behavior we discovered? The new behavior is they use leaves to wipe off the scent of the hornet. Was that in there? Did they share that? Show that? That's never before been filmed, right? Never before been filmed, right? They use leaves. The bees, basically, when the hornet puts their scent, the bee will go and get a leaf and then rub the leaf where the hornet put their scent. Isn't that crazy? To kind of like to wipe it off. Was that in there? I don't know if they put that in there. Was that in there? I was there every one of those shots. In every one of those shots, I was less than a meter away. Just know that. Were you thinking that, Sydney? In every single one of those shots, I was pretty much a meter away watching, handling the hornets and everything else. Film. Clean up in Hive 9. Clean up in Hive 9. That's awesome. All right, here we go. Here we go.
You cheer from the porch till it reached.
Did you? I wonder. Did you in the at the end of it look through the take a picture of the credits? I want to see how they listed me. Can you do that, Cindy? On that episode credits, take a picture of the credits for me. Yeah, I want you to look in the credits. I should be. I better be. I'm curious how they listed me. Look in the credits. And take a picture of it and share it to me on Discord. I can add it now to my LinkedIn profile. I can edit. Yeah, I'm curious how they listed me. If they listed me as a wrangler, consultant, I did all the project management. I handled all the project side, all the, everything kind of Japan side I handled. Site location, all that stuff. I was really kind of like a producer. I was, on it, but that's cool. Yeah, no rush. I like it already.
the tariffs were a hammer and the debt would get paid. Now the beans rot in the silo, the buyers in Brazil, and the bank owns the back 40 hill. You staked a sign where the crop used to grow. You believed him, now you know. It's a crying shame. It's a bitter kind of truth. You never felt the knife till it turned on you. You looked away when it was somebody else's name.
Very 80s, 90s, JS.
When it happens to you, you said send them all back. They got no right to stay. Then they took your wife at the airport on your wedding day. She had filed all the papers, she was next in line, but the man in the jackets didn't care. You said just the criminals, you said it wasn't true. Then the van pulled away with you. It's a crying shame. It's a bitter kind of truth. You never felt the life.
We're kind of we're a chill channel. We chill, we listen to music, we rage on dipshits, MAGA dipshits. How about you, brother? What's your story? What's your story? What brings you in here? Tell us your story. We're always in the mood for a good story.
I take no joy in this, I get no thrill. There's no I told you so that pays the bill. I begged you to look when it was them on the ground. You turned the game up loud. Now the wolves came around. I said the lazy ones leech. Then the letter came in and the cares out of reach. Your daddy served his country, the checkbook ran dry, and the man who swore he'd fix it told another lie. You wanted him to hurt all the folks you don't know. He did, and he didn't stop. No.
Did you hear, like, Trump canceled the South Korean, North Korean exercise, not canceled, but completely rolled them back a bunch because they're spending too much money. You know, it's so crazy. He's spending $1 trillion you know, and he can't even feed the Abraham Lincoln sailors and their suicide. And he's bitching about fucking war games in South Korea against North Korea. Yeah, it's gotten bad.
We were just already where you've been.
JS, that's a good idea. JS, that's a good idea. You know, there's I actually did a short on one of them. The woman, she's like really dykey, and then you see her in the future and she's crying like a little bitch, complaining about gas prices and food and electric, how she can't afford anything. I just put the short up. Did you see that? Yeah. up, Teeman? I hope you didn't buy any of that Trump coin or Melania coin. Did you get scammed into that, Will? Did you get scammed into Trump and Melania coin? I hope not. Yeah, I got to get off X. I got X years ago. I go on X just to troll, but I don't really read. I don't spend any time. It's a cesspool. They'll just suck you in.
It's a bitter kind of truth. You never felt the night till it turned on you. You looked away when it was somebody else's name. Funny how you see it now when it happens to you. Said send them all back. They got no right to stay. Then they took your wife at the airport on your wedding day. She had filed all the papers, she was next in line, but the man in the jackets didn't care.
Give Will the next whack. Will, we don't have moderators in here. All right, here you go. Will, don't touch Crystal. Don't touch Crystal. Will, right? Go ahead. You see Crystal? That's Crystal. Crystal is one of those MAGA women who thinks that their daughter should be, should go and date old fucks like me. Like, oh yeah, go ahead and date, right? Go ahead and date any old fuck. Yeah, it's good. My 14-year-old, like Megyn Kelly said, yeah, my 14-year-old, she could date a 50-year-old. I don't care. That's Megyn Kelly. These MAGA women are sick, dude. They don't mind if their daughters are raped or are, so go ahead. Will, you go ahead. Will. So click on Crystal, put your finger on Crystal. You can time wrap. You can bitch slap her for 10 seconds. You can punch her, right? Like smack her good for a minute, or you can just knock the bitch out for 24 hours. Go ahead, go crazy. That's what we do in here. Yeah. Not Crystal. Crystal ass licker. Look, Crystal ass licker. You don't see Crystal? You see Crystal ass licker? Right? Look at Crystal. Crystal ass licker. It must be one of your fans. It must be one of your fans, Crystal. Will, do you not see Crystal ass licker? All right? Right? You see Crystal ass licker? Crystal is an ass licker. She licks Donald Trump's ass. Right? That's Crystal ass licker. Go ahead. Oh, you don't see her? You don't see Crystal ass licker? Who? I have it. Let's see. Message. I have it on all messages. Change it to all messages. Click on your messages. Right? Click on your messages. They don't see you, ass licker. Crystal ass licker. That's a good name, though. Right? I guess you like to lick Donald Trump's ass? Is that what you did, Crystal? Oh, troglodyte. That's a big word for a dumbass like you, Crystal. Crystal, that's a big word for you. Troglodyte. That's a good word. Where did you learn troglodyte, Crystal? Ass licker. There you go. There you go. Will did it. Oh, you don't want to delete the content. You gotta smack them. Don't delete the content, or did you time him out? Oh, you hit him. Nice. Oh, you completely. That was like a decapitation move right there. It's like think of it as Quake or Duke Nukem. You just did a shotgun, close blank range, just blew the ass licker's head right off. There you go. Smash. Well done. Your first kill. I'm not running the bot. You'd be getting crypto right now on there. Fertilizer. Isn't that fun? Isn't it fun just to fucking whack these dumbasses when they come in here? That's cool. You're good. That's why it was like perfect timing. It was perfect timing because right when I gave you mod, then Crystal Ass Licker came in. At least they named themselves. They're a bunch of fucking pedo-loving, ass-licking Nazi bitches. Yeah, we are basically, this is a safe space. This is a safe space. No pedos, no pedos. Clean up done. Thanks for cleaning up the pedo. The ass licker pedo. Who would, I mean, how dumb do you have to be to call yourself ass licker? I mean, seriously. Seriously. See, they're so dumb. See, what it was they're so mad at Crystal. They're trying to attack Crystal because Crystal ass licker, like Crystal's an ass licker, but they're so dumb they don't realize, right? It comes off on them as the ass licker, right? So in their mind, they think they're getting one on someone, but in fact, they're so fucking dumb, they call themselves an ass licker, right? Crystal meth. I wonder if it's crystal meth ass licker. They get on their crystal meth, and then they just start licking ass wherever they can. There. Well, welcome to the channel, Will. Yeah, they chilled out. They chilled out. I pissed off Vet though. I pissed off Vet because I started a new stream and Vet comes in, he goes, "Oh, you calmed down yet? Have you calmed down?" And I timed him out for 10 minutes, right? And he got so mad at me. He was like, I'm done. You can demod me, Mike. I'm done. He was so pissed at me. I was like, dude, you don't need to say anything, right? Don't need to say anything. You don't go, it's like me, my wife is all upset, and all of a sudden I go, honey, have you calmed down yet? You know, that's not the right response, right, to a woman. You're talking to him right now? You're talking to him? Ultra's talking to him. Oh, here's Annie. It's all good, Annie. Let's leave it. JS brought it up. Annie, all right, Annie, you can't set them straight. Don't think you can set them straight. You can't set them straight, Annie. All right, that mentality is going to create a fuel. You cannot set POV straight, all right? You just can't. POV is POV. You cannot set him straight. All right? Right, Ultra? You can't. There's no one sets POV straight, period. Right? Period. That's just his character. Right? Yeah, he'll come back. Yeah, just leave him alone. Just don't engage with POV. Don't let POV has a good energy against MAGA. But if you're, but it can seep into that better not be Mikey smoking. No, it's not Mikey. I saw a guy wearing a white t-shirt. Mikey's wearing a white t-shirt and he's sitting there smoking. I said, that better not be Mikey smoking. I'm about to get fucking hell. It's just ignore. If someone in this chat, rubs you the wrong way, just ignore them. You can actually hide them. I think you can mute. I think you can. Can't you make them invisible? Can't you block them and you'll never see them again? That's the beautiful thing with social media. You don't like someone, just block them. Don't need to get up in their face. Yeah, pissed off is good energy. It's just you can't put him straight. There's no putting pissed off straight. All right. How you been? What do you do today? Yeah, but this channel isn't a debate channel, okay? This channel is about whacking MAGA, attacking MAGA. We're not debating. We don't debate religion in here. We don't debate, democratic socialists. I consider myself a democratic socialist party now. I'm a DSP. I'm a DSP. But I don't agree with everything about DSP, right? God damn it, I got bit. Vet is one of us, period. Always will be. All right. Yeah, can't have egos. No egos in here. The egos, our common enemy is fucking MAGA. MAGA dumb fucks, right? For sucks, it's off with religion. There you go. There's Tayman saying it. I'm the atheist monk. I can talk about my metaphysics. Have you heard the good word? The good word is this song.
Happens to you.
I saw that guy over here with a white t-shirt and he was smoking and I was like, God, is that Mikey smoking? I was like, I was about to go epic on you. Epic. Never smoke, Mike. He's disgusting. Yeah, smoke is disgusting. But some of your friends smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should tell them I can't hang out with them if they smoke.
Yeah, I don't got smoke with them.
But don't hang out with them. Say, listen, dude, I'm not gonna hang out with smokers. You should kick them out. You should kick them out if they smoke. Seriously. You have power, okay? You have power. You can smoke. But I'm not hanging out with you.
I hang out, but I don't ever smoke.
But you have power. You can yeah, you can say, I can't hang out with you if you're smoking. Can't hang out with you. Be a leader. Set the rules. It's so bad for their health. And then do their parents smoke? Why do they smoke? They think it's cool?
Yeah, I think so.
It's disgusting. And if you ever with a girl that smokes, when you kiss them, you can taste the tobacco. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. The most disgusting thing is, as a non-smoker, kissing a girl and tasting that tobacco. Blech. Blech. Yeah, that is hardcore. Vet would die for you. Vet would take a bullet, right? Vet, he's a hero. We need 100 more vets out there. And secondhand smoke is really bad for you too, Mikey. You know what secondhand smoke? If someone is smoking near you, you're breathing in that smoke. It's really bad.
I know.
Yeah. Was there any other songs? Was that just one?
When it happens to you.
I actually think that this whole tweet thing, sorry, Mikey, the you know, the $100,000 per tweet is going to be the thing that that really breaks Trump. I really do. It's gonna, you know, it's. I don't know if you heard my argument. My argument is that what the hell?
That a $100,000 per month official statement API functions as a pay-to-play mechanism highlights how standard political influence dynamics shift when combined with a private, for-profit corporate entity. 1. Direct personal revenue versus campaign donations. Bypassing campaign finance caps. Traditional political donations are subject to strict federal limits, disclosure rules, and restrictions on personal use. Equity enrichment. Subscription payments to Truth API flow directly into Trump Media and Technology Group, TMTG, as commercial revenue. Because Donald Trump remains the majority, the launch of the Truth API at *100,000 per month, 1.2 million annually, creates a self-inflicted trap for the 1% in institutional Wall Street. By paying for this feed, they publicly undermine their primary defense against higher taxes and civic contributions, the claim that they cannot afford it. Current data on uptake and adoption. Confirmed subscribers, Trump Media, TMTG, CEO, Kevin McGurn confirmed that the company signed up more than 10 inches institutional customers, primarily proprietary high-frequency trading, HFT firms, and quantitative hedge funds, with ongoing talks involving AI and cloud data providers. The fiduciary box. Several hedge fund executives noted they were forced into subscribing because failing to pay would put them milliseconds behind competitors on market-moving tariff policy and geopolitical announcements. How the $100,000 API backfires on the 1%.
Listen to this.
It destroys the capital starvation argument. Whenever federal policies propose corporate tax increases, closing loopholes, or funding public programs like healthcare or universal education, corporate lobbyists argue that higher taxes will stifle investment, destroy margins, and trigger layoffs. Writing $100,000 per month checks to subscribe to a social media feed disproves this claim. It demonstrates that elite firms possess immense liquid reserves for zero-sum speed advantages. 2. It establishes a public price point for elite liquidity. Once an institution demonstrates it can pay $1.2 million per year simply to ingest political statements milliseconds ahead of retail investors, policymakers can use that exact price point as a benchmark. If a hedge fund can write off $1.2 million annually as a routine operating expense to front-run news, they cannot credibly argue that a corresponding increase in corporate tax or capital gains rates would be economically ruinous. 3. It strips the illusion of the fair market. Wall Street institutions often defend their outsized profits by claiming they generate value through superior market analysis, risk management, and competitive merit. The Truth API lays bare the reality. Profitability at the top tier relies on paying for private lanes to government policy. Paying a
So I think that this Truth Social API is going to backfire. We can leverage it for taxes. We can leverage it against the, all the lobbyists, all the hedge funds, all these top corporations. It really is an Achilles heel. They have established an Achilles heel and exposure. So you can just always use it. And what are you going to say? How are you going to combat that, right? Dude, you're paying $100,000 per month for slightly faster tweet, but you can't pay for healthcare for the Americans. You can't pay for free education for Americans, housing the homeless, right? You can't pay for all that, but you can pay for a millisecond, you know, to maximize, to make more money. What the fuck, dude? I think it really fucks them. I really do. I think it really exposes them on it. And I think when we win back the House, it's going to, it's going to backfire in such a big way. They're being it's completely hubris. I really think of the Truth API is really hubris. Explain. Hubris. Was there a Jesus guy?
Where in the Truth API lies in its sheer absurdity. It reads like a financial satire that accidentally became a real-world multi-million-dollar business model. 1. Quantum physics PhDs reduced to parsing all caps rants. For decades, elite hedge funds recruited theoretical physicists, mathematicians, and top computer scientists to build predictive models based on stochastic calculus and macroeconomic indicators. The reality: those multi-million-dollar supercomputers and algorithms are now hard-coded to parse 2 a.m. all-caps posts about tariffs, pharmaceuticals, or foreign leaders in milliseconds to buy or sell soybean and crude oil futures. 2. Draining the swamp via a monthly subscription fee. The irony: a political movement built on populist messaging against globalist financiers and Wall Street elites ended up creating a product exclusively tailored to high-frequency trading firms and proprietary quantitative funds. The toll booth. Instead of cutting off the financial elite, the platform erected a $100,000 per month VIP turnstile, turning institutional access into a direct recurring revenue stream for the president's private company. 3. An institutional visitor's dilemma. Nobody wants to pay. Everyone has to. Hedge fund managers privately scoff, paying $1.2 million annually. Yet they are terrified of being the only desk that doesn't. The right firm gets an announcement 50 milliseconds earlier. They eat your lunch on the order book.
いやさ、知らんって今 DM そしたらもう言ってきたよそう。はい。それまだ行くよ。俺まだ行くよ。
Yeah,
行くよ俺。
it's a mic. He's on the
ご
phone.
めんやけど。
早くして。
じゃあまだ行くよ。でそれ言われたんだからそう。それマジやめてって言われてさ。マジやめてって言われてさ。そう。
The yogurt came out really nice, by the way, guys. You guys ready to see the yogurt outcome? I've been drinking it.
お前のおかげでな。そうそうそう。そういうの？どうしても言うなっちゃう。ああね。ああはい。あ最後言っちゃおうみたいな。ああ。キモ。もう一マジってマジ言わんじゃあ頼むなマジでほんま付き合ってないから言われんだよお前
Mikey, you don't have the data for this shit.
ああノリだんこれノリやったんかもしかしてキンマノリじゃねえよノリキモいっちゃうわあつかないマジ言うなよ OK
Alright. Who is that?
My friend
Yeah, so I think that this whole Truth API shit is really gonna blow up in his face. There's so many different ways that it can be leveraged, right? Look, there's a PETA. Why do you support PETAs, Vince? Why do you support a PETA? He's gone. Whack. He is an idiot. PETA's gone. Nope, I'm sorry, Vince. We don't have pedos in this chat. No pedos in this chat, dude. Go to pedo channel, hang out with your pedo friends. We don't deal with pedos in this chat, dude. Pedo aligned, pedo adjacent, pedo excusing, and so on. Are you hungry?
Yeah.
All right. All right, let's make Mikey some dinner. I think, is there rice or did you eat all the rice? Huh? What do you want to eat then?
I ate korokke.
Eat the croquet and Mama's soup's in there. You got to eat that. Okay. The thing, you know, like from yesterday. Eat all that. Warm it up. All right, guys. All right. We'll go. We can go for a little bit of walk. Oh, you wanted to see the yogurt. Let's do the yogurt. Show you the yogurt I made. The jingles. I played it. You mean the Bible ones? The Bible jingles? Only when it's appropriate, Jess. Only when it's appropriate. When there's a MAGA in here. When Waffle Jackson comes in here, we'll play it. We'll play it for Waffle. Here's the yogurt. I'll show you the yogurt. I sent him a message. Do you need a ride? You need to pick that? When's he coming home? All right, so you ready to see the, you guys ready to see the yogurt? Look at the yogurt. We're gonna do two yogurt tests here. Okay. Let's get the yogurt. Here's the yogurt. This yogurt here. All right. Okay. Type 1 if you're here. Type 1 if you see me. Don't worry about it, Annie. Don't worry about it. All right. So here's the yogurt. So look, what? No, I already took a shower today. I worked out with Mikey. Today. Look at this. Look at this here. All right. So this is. Look at that beautiful looking yogurt coming out of there. Now, it was interesting about this yogurt because they said it wouldn't become like solid, but by using that 4.5, right, high fat milk, right, comes out nice and thick. And this is the P3. This is the P3 yogurt, right? Here's the P3, right? P3, but it's much more wet. But still, it's pretty thick. Look at that, right? So you can see the two yogurts. This was supposed to come out really liquid. Look. And it kind of came out as a nice, right? This one here is the P3. Look, it's a lot, you can see the whey. It's kind of green. You want to try these two yogurt, Mikey?
No.
These are two different yogurts.
No.
All right. So so this is the P3. No, this is not the P3. This is the other one. What the hell is it called?
A1.
No, this one right here. It's
A1.
A1. A1C. So this is the A1C. This one here, you're eating this, Mikey. Put that in the microwave. Put it in the microwave.
I'm doing it.
Dozo. Hey.
It's hot.
No, you got to put it in the microwave.
Can you?
All right. All right, so these, you can look them up. You can look up these two yogurts if you want to get information, right? These are the two yogurts right here. So this yogurt is $3 and $3.20, right? $3.20, $3.20, right? I just turned this basically into 2 liters, okay? I made two of these, and I made 2 of these. I could have made 3 of these. But now that I have this yogurt, I can keep making it, right? Because this is fresh yogurt. Look at that. Isn't that great looking? Look at that. And look at that one. That P3, right? Right, that's the P3. Okay, now let's do the taste. What? Hi. All right. Yeah. All right, so let's taste this now. Let's taste this. Kind of sharp, has a sharp taste to it. Nani? What? What's that? What?
Bread.
I have bread, I have toast. Croissant. I have chocolate ones. I think they got eaten. Let's try this one here. Hold on. Ended up on the floor. No. I only have bread. Now you got your energy. Now you want to go. No. No. I wanted to go last night. So different, this yogurt. I want to compare it to my yogurt. And this yogurt here is a different yogurt here too. This yogurt here. Oh, actually, no. Maybe. What? Did I mix my yogurts? This is a different yogurt here. We're going to have this yogurt. This is a different yogurt. All right, here's a different yogurt. So these are 3 different yogurts. Look at that. Look how creamy that is. That's like a regular yogurt, right? So you can see the consistency. Look, this is like really creamy. This is like really kind of chunky, right? But this is different. This is kind of more liquid. This is kind of creamy. See how that's kind of creamy? It has that, and this doesn't. This is just kind of liquidy on that. This is actually what's known as this is R1. This is R1. This is PA3, and this is ALC. Each yogurt has different functionality and everything else on it. Yeah, I make a lot of yogurt. So both of these yogurts, both these yogurts control fat and blood sugars, right? So put that back in the bag. Yes, so to show you how much yogurt I have, this is a liter of yogurt. Liter. No, I forgot to buy cheese, Mama. All right, let's go get cheese. We gotta go out. We gotta go out and get cheese. All right. In there. Mikey, your food's ready. Now, with these specialty yogurts, you want to lick the bowl. Get it all. No, seriously. You don't want to mix them. So I'm gonna drink all of that one first. Let it get a head start. It's eating all the fat and balancing, right? Balancing all of it. So these two yogurts here are specialty, right? Let's see if I can find them. Here, you'll hear about these two yogurts. Right here. Hold on. I want you to go into detail about these two yogurts, and also there's another one called R1. Go into detail with that too.
Don't grip your hands. I heard it. I don't need it in now. I don't need it just now.
I'm gonna go now because you want it. I'm such a good husband. We're gonna go get it now.
Go get the money.
Oh yeah, I should get money too. Got to get money too. We'll go 7-Eleven. I don't know if 7-Eleven. Okay, so Lawson's is bad. We need to go to Family Market. We'll go down here. All right, let's go. I think happy wife, happy life. No, it's just an excuse to get the fuck out of the house, Cindy. Chance, get out of the house. Hear some of music. Goddamn. Oh, honey, I'm gonna go right now get you cheese. I think if I really wanted to, you know, it's getting out of the house. All right, about the yogurt.
Functional yogurt market isolates specific proprietary probiotic strains to target distinct metabolic biomarkers and immune responses. Meiji Probio Yogurt PA3, yellow bottle. Active strain, Lactobacillus gasseri PA3. Primary target, uric acid reduction and purine management. Mechanism. The PA3 bacterium actively incorporates and metabolizes dietary purines inside the digestive tract before they can be absorbed through the intestinal walls into the bloodstream. By reducing purine absorption, it helps moderate the rise of serum uric acid levels. Intended audience: individuals monitoring high uric acid levels, those prone to gout, or people frequently consuming purine-dense foods, e.g., beer, seafood, red meat. Meiji Hemoglobin A1C support yogurt strain. Primary target, long-term blood C maintenance. Mechanism. Chronic, low-grade inflammation in intestinal fat tissue impairs insulin signaling. The OLL 2712 strain produces anti-inflammatory cytokine signaling that mitigates this gut inflammation, thereby improving systemic insulin sensitivity and supporting healthy HbA1c readings, the 2 to 3 month rolling average of blood glucose. It is formulated with zero added sugar to avoid postprandial glucose spikes. Intended audience: individuals managing borderline high blood sugar, elevated BMI, or pre-diabetic indicators. Meiji Probio Yogurt R1, red bottle. Active strain, Lactobacillus delbrueckii subsp. Bulgaricus 1073 R1. Primary target, innate immune system defense. Mechanism. During fermentation, the 1073 R1 strain produces large volumes of specialized structural sugars called exopolysaccharides, EPS. These EPS molecules stimulate the intestinal immune network, significantly boosting the activity of natural killer, NK cells, and macrophage response against viral pathogens. Intended audience: general preventative health, daily immune maintenance, and resistance against seasonal viruses like the common cold and influenza.
There you go. Did you guys get all that? Did you guys get all that? Are you there? Can you see me? Type 1. I don't know if we're spinning. Are we spinning? Give me a 1 minute or 49-second comparison of all three and break it down really simple. Don't need all the details. And just compare like 3 and 1 and just like 60 second elevator pitch for all three and who should use them, right?
Yogurt, the 5-second pitch. Who should drink it? PA3, yellow. Blocks dietary purines in the gut before they enter the bloodstream to prevent uric acid spikes. Anyone managing high uric acid, worried about gout, or regularly having beer, seafood, and red meat. HbA1c, green. Reduces metabolic gut inflammation with zero added sugar to help stabilize rolling 3-month blood sugar levels. People watching borderline blood sugar, pre-diabetic indicators, or higher BMI levels. R1, red. Activates natural killer, NK cells, to give your daily immune defenses a proactive boost. Anyone looking for baseline wellness, cold/flu season defense, or seasonal immunity support. The quick rule of thumb: yellow, PA3, joint and purine defense. Green, HbA1c, glucose and metabolic balance. Red, R1, general immune shield.
There you go. Japan, one thing I love about Japan is they've got all this research into yogurts. I mean, there's probably no country that has done so much work with yogurts. All right, it's just insane. All right, I want you to now formulate a regimen for me to take them. Which one should I take when and how often and how much? Hi, Joe.
Standard clinical dosage for each functional yogurt is 1 bottle, 112 grams per day. If you plan to incorporate more than one, stack them across the day to match their biological mechanisms. Yogurt. Serving. Ideal timing. Why this timing works. HbA1c support. Green. 1 bottle daily. Morning, with breakfast. Zero sugar formula establishes baseline gut support early to aid daytime insulin sensitivity.
Okay.
R1, red. 1 bottle daily. Afternoon or before bed. Probiotic immune stimulation and intestinal absorption are effective during rest periods and sleep. PA3, yellow. 1 bottle daily, with or right after dinner. Needs to be in the digestive tract alongside food to intercept dietary purines before absorption. Regimen approaches. Targeted focus, recommended. Pick the 1 bottle that directly addresses your primary priority and drink it once daily for at least 8 to 12 weeks to build consistent gut colonization. The daily stack. If using all three, separate them by meal. Green at breakfast as an afternoon snack, yellow with dinner, rather than drinking them all at once. Flexible rotation. Use red, R1, or green, HbA1c, as your daily morning foundation, and switch to yellow, PA3, with dinner specifically on days involving heavier meals, seafood, or alcohol. Which specific health marker are you looking to target first?
Well, you mentioned if you take one repeatedly, right, it will actually build up in your gut biome, correct? Or no? And also, if you take multiple of them, won't they disrupt each of them and compete, or will they, get along and find like spaces within the gut and the intestines, right? Or will one wipe out the other? What's going to happen? I want you to dork into the science of this.
Probiotic strains do not permanently colonize your gut, nor do they wage all-out war on one another when combined. Instead, they act as active transient passengers operating under the laws of microbial ecology. 1. The myth. Transient versus permanent colonization. When you consume functional probiotics daily, they do not permanently take root or permanently alter the native architecture of your microbiome. Okay. Colonization resistance. Your gut is already roughly 38 trillion native microbes tightly packed into every available mucosal niche. This established community aggressively defends its territory against newcomers, even beneficial ones. Steady-state transit. Strains like Lactobacillus gasseri, PA3, Lactoplantibacillus plantarum, OLL 2712, and Lactobacillus bulgaricus, 1073R1, survive stomach acid, travel through the small and large intestines, exert their biochemical and immunomodulatory effects in the lumen, and are steadily excreted. The washout effect. If you consume one daily for 8 weeks, you maintain a high steady-state concentration of that strain. If you stop, that strain drops below detectable levels in your stool within 3 to 14 days. Daily intake is less like planting a perennial tree, and more like maintaining a continuous supply chain. 2. Stacking strains, turf wars versus peaceful coexistence. When you introduce multiple probiotic strains simultaneously, several ecological mechanisms determine whether they clash or coexist. Niche partitioning, resource and spatial separation. Microbes only compete directly if they demand the exact same fuel in the exact same microenvironment. Gauss's principle of competitive exclusion. PA3, L. gasseri, hunts dietary purines and nucleosides floating in the luminal fluid of the small intestine. OLL2712, L. plantarum, specializes in adhering to intestinal mucin and signaling epithelial toll-like receptors, TLRs, to downregulate inflammatory cytokines. 1073R1, L. bulgaricus, is a rapid transit strain that releases heavy exopolysaccharide, EPS polymers, to trigger Peyer's patch dendritic cells and natural killer, NK cells. Because their metabolic targets and physical attachment preferences differ, they operate in parallel rather than suffocating each other. Receptor competition. Every bacterium wants to dock onto epithelial adhesion sites or the mucus layer to avoid being flushed out immediately. Ingesting massive quantities of 3 strains at the exact same second can create minor physical competition for mucosal binding spots. Bacteriocin production. Lactobacilli produce antimicrobial peptides called bacteriocins alongside lactic acid to suppress invaders. These are broad spectrum against potential pathogens like Clostridium or E. coli, and closely related lactobacillus species usually possess immunity proteins that prevent them from wiping each other out. 3. Why staggering solves potential friction. Taking PA3, OLL 2712, and R1 at different times of the day, morning, afternoon, dinner, neutralizes physical crowding. Spacing them out allows each bolus of bacteria to transit the upper digestive tract independently, ensuring optimal access to intestinal receptors and target substrates without competitive interference.
Okay, understood. So it is the green bottle, the A1 in the morning, and then the was it the red bottle in the afternoon, and then the yellow bottle for dinner and sleep. Also, is there any food that, like eating cheese or anything, or drinking milk, is there anything that would benefit them, like when I take them, kind of like give them additional, spurt?
Functional yogurts with specific dietary fats, buffers, and fermentable fibers creates a symbiotic effect, MUJI, shielding the bacteria through stomach acid and fueling their metabolic activity in the intestines. 1. The protective shield foods. Stomach acid buffering. Probiotics are sensitive to harsh gastric acid, pH less than 2.0. Ingesting them alongside mild buffering agents significantly increases the percentage of live bacteria that reach the lower gut alive. Milk and mild cheese, dairy fats, and casein proteins coat the bacterial cell walls. Milk also acts as a temporary chemical buffer, raising gastric pH closer to 3.5 minus 4.0 during transit, so more live cells survive into the duodenum. A few drops of olive oil or avocado, small amounts of dietary fat slow down gastric emptying just enough for a smoother, less abrasive transition into the small intestine. 2. Prebiotic fuel, the metabolic turbochargers. To maximize the short-chain fatty acids, SCFAs, and exopolysaccharides your yogurts produce, feed the bacteria their preferred non-digestible carbohydrates, inulin and FOS, fructooligosaccharides, found in bananas, onions, garlic, and chicory root. Lactobacillus species ferment these rapidly into lactic acid and acetate, resistant starch and beta-glucans, found in rolled oats, chia seeds, and cooled/reheated rice. These provide an extended fermentation fuel source as the bacteria travel through the colon. Optimize pairings for your 3 bottles. Morning, HbA1 seed/green bottle, plus oatmeal with blueberries or chia seeds. Soluble beta-glucans and berry polyphenols, slow carbohydrate breakdown and feed L. plantarum, doubling down on post-meal blood sugar stabilization. Afternoon, R1/red bottle, plus a slice of cheese or half an apple. The pectin from the apple and milk fat from the cheese provide an ideal structural transport matrix, maximizing the release of immune-stimulating exopolysaccharides. Dinner, PA3 yellow bottle, plus taken directly with the main meal. Unlike the others, PA3 actively requires the substrate of your meal. Drink it midway through or immediately following a purine-rich dinner, meat, fish, broth, so the bacteria are in direct contact with food purines before absorption occurs. Avoid washing any of these bottles down with scalding hot tea, coffee, or piping soup, as temperatures above 50 degrees Celsius will thermally denature and kill live probiotic strains on contact.
Yeah, you mentioned bananas, so these would be good. Do they all respond to bananas? So making like a banana smoothie with the yogurt is actually really good, right?
Bananas provide excellent prebiotic fuel for lactobacillus strains, but making a banana smoothie works much better for some of these bottles than others depending on banana ripeness and the bottle's target mechanism. The prebiotic science: green versus ripe bananas. Slightly green, underripe bananas contain high concentrations of resistant starch and fructooligosaccharides, FOS. These bypass small intestine digestion and arrive intact in the colon, where all 3 lactobacillus strains ferment them into health-promoting short-chain fatty acids, like acetate and butyrate. Bright yellow/spotted, ripe bananas. The resistant starch has converted into simple sugars, fructose, glucose, and sucrose. While tasty, they offer significantly less prebiotic fiber to feed the bacteria and hit the bloodstream much faster. How bananas interact with each specific yogurt. R1, red bottle. Best match. Making an afternoon smoothie with R1 and a banana is an ideal pairing. The FOS feeds the L. bulgaricus strain without interfering with its primary job of stimulating mucosal immune receptors. HbA1c support. Green bottle. Use underripe bananas only. Blending a ripe, sugary banana causes a rapid post-meal blood sugar spike, which works directly against the zero-sugar glycemic control focus of this bottle. If you make a morning smoothie with it, use a firm, slightly green banana, or half a banana paired with unsweetened soy milk or oats, to keep glycemic impact minimal. PA3, yellow bottle. Skip the smoothie. PA3 works by physically catching and degrading purines in your digestive tract before they turn into uric acid. Bananas contain virtually 0 purines. To get real clinical value from PA3, it should be consumed alongside an actual protein or purine-rich meal, fish, meat-rich broths, rather than in a sweet fruit drink. Smoothie preparation rule. When making a probiotic smoothie, pulse gently for a few seconds, rather than running a high-powered blender at maximum speed for minutes. High-velocity blades generate shear force and localized friction heat, both of which can mechanically damage or kill live bacterial cell walls.
Interesting. I didn't know that about bananas. You guys learn anything? I've learned a whole bunch about bananas. So the morning one I take with a green banana. And the R1 I can take with a ripe banana. But the P3 I take with food. Like with meat or fish or whatever. So the P3 is what I eat with a meal. It's good. All right. There you go. All right, let's go in here and get Mama cheese. We gotta get Mama her cheese. Yeah, I didn't know that about the ripe banana and the, the green banana. I have green bananas. So, and also now, like when to eat the yogurts, because I have 3 kinds. Otosan! Okasan! Genki. They're like 2 senior citizens. I call them mom and dad. They always laugh. They got the elderly. They're like senior citizens working here. God damn. I'm just gonna get my wife this. And what I was gonna get? Oh, that's right. So these are the other ones. What? What? Dude, this is priced wrong. This is priced wrong. Dude. This was 400 yen at that grocery store. It's only $1.49 here. What? What? Dude, this is priced wrong. They've priced this wrong. Look at all the different yogurts. And this is the R1, this is the yogurt I have. I don't know what the R1 gold is. Hold on 1 second. Oh, wait. I'm only getting her this cheese. Where is the... Oh. Mama her money. Hang on a second. I gotta use the ATM. Mama's money. This here, see, like in Japan, like carrying $1,000 around is normal. Cash economy. Cash economy, guys. Mama's cheese and mama's money. I gotta pay her so she can pay for utilities and everything else. いらない。はい、ありがとう。このプライスは、これは何これ、元気違う、これ何新しいの、これは三国の新しいのショップ。
三国のセブン？
違う、セブン違う。
セブン違う。
これは元気、もう一度まっすぐは、何これ、青い木。これ4000円。
4000円。
4000。
10本で？
そう、1本。
え
？1本。これは安い。
安い。
ね、これ1000いくら？
149円の消費税。
ね。
なんか違うんじゃない？会社が。
多分買いこれは高い。ね。400円。400円。これちっちゃい一緒。そうそう。一緒。これは安い。でも高い。そうだから2人の顔。Yeah, I'll save this. Oops. All right, I guess. I probably did. I'm disconnected again.
R1 the gold, left/gold. R1 low sugar and calorie, right/red and white. Active compound, EPS, 2 times concentration, 6.6 milligrams, of R1 exopolysaccharides. Standard 1 times baseline of R1 exopolysaccharides, sugar and calories. Standard or concentrated formula, richer taste, 44% less sugar, 33% fewer calories than standard R1. Price point. Premium, 266 yen tax incl. Standard daily price. 150 yen to 160 yen. Packaging, gold foil branding, featuring Duke Kaboom/Toy Story. Limited edition Pixar packaging, featuring Buzz Lightyear. When to choose which? R1, right/red bottle. Daily routine, designed for continuous, long-term daily maintenance. The low sugar.
I make my own yogurt, so I use those as starters. So I put mine in milk and I make them. So, the milk doesn't have any sugar, so I'm making like sugar-free R1, sugar-free AIC, and sugar-free P3 with my own milk.
While home fermenting with whole or skim milk eliminates added sugars, sucrose and syrups, cow's milk naturally contains about 4.5 to 5 grams of sugar, lactose, per 100 milliliters. During fermentation, the bacteria consume roughly 20% to 30% of that lactose and convert it into lactic acid, which creates the tart flavor and sets the curd. The resulting yogurt is virtually free of sucrose and high fructose corn syrup, but it will still contain some residual natural milk sugars unless you ferment with lactose-free milk. How each strain behaves during home culturing. R1. L. bulgaricus 1073 R1. The champion fermenter. Ease of culturing. Very high. L. bulgaricus is a traditional thermophilic yogurt culture. Temperature. Thrives at standard yogurt maker temperatures. 40 degrees Celsius to 43 degrees Celsius. 104 degrees Fahrenheit to 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Signature trait. As it ferments, it synthesizes exopolysaccharides, EPS. If your homemade batch turns out notably thick, slightly stretchy, or viscous, that is a direct visual cue that the R1 strain is successfully producing its functional immune polymers. HbA1c support. L. plantarum OLL 2712. The acid-tolerant workhorse. Ease of culturing high. L. plantarum is a robust, highly adaptable bacterium that ferments plant and dairy sugars effectively. Temperature. Prefers human body temperature, 37 degrees Celsius to 39 degrees Celsius / 98 degrees Fahrenheit to 102 degrees Fahrenheit. Outcome. Ferments into a clean, tart yogurt. Setting your yogurt maker slightly below standard thermophilic temperatures gives this mesophilic strain a competitive edge. PA3. L. gasseri PA3. The slower grower. Ease of culturing, moderate. L. gasseri is a native human intestinal strain, rather than a classic high-speed milk fermenter. Temperature. Performs best at 37 degrees Celsius to 38 degrees Celsius, 98 degrees Fahrenheit to 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Outcome. It takes longer to acidify milk on its own compared to standard yogurt cultures. Tips to keep functional strains dominant. Avoid cereal reinoculation. Use a fresh commercial bottle as your seed starter every batch, or every 1 to 2 generations. In a home kitchen, faster-growing companion strains, like Streptococcus thermophilus, or wild airborne microbes, will outcompete and dilute the specialized PA3 or OLL 2712 strains over successive generations. Dial in the temperature. If culturing the PA3 or HbA1c bottles, keep your yogurt maker between 37 degrees Celsius and 39 degrees.
Yeah, I don't use the yogurt maker. I make the yogurt inside the milk carton. And I also notice, is more viscous, kind of like, I don't know, stretchy, gooey. The A1C came out a little bit watery, but without that kind of that like natto type, elasticity, right? And then the R3 came out kind of clumpy, like had really big clumps of yogurt with wet, right? In many respects, it seemed kind of like a little bit like a Greek yogurt, with a little bit of more fluid in there. Oh, something I did notice with the R1, at the very top, it had a lot of whey. The first thing that came out of, not the R1, the A, whatever it's called, what is it called? The A1C had whey on the top of it. So the first time I poured it, just green whey came out.
Observations match the exact microbiological and biochemical mechanics of how each specific strain alters the milk protein structure. When you ferment directly in a without a controlled heat bath, these structural differences become even more pronounced. 1. R1. The stretch.
No. I had a controlled heat bath. I do my heat hour with very little water at the base, in a spaghetti mixer, so they're not sitting directly on the bottom. And then I add another pot on top to create a cooling area on top, so that the yogurt is in a convection, moving from the heat to the bottom, creating a kind of a convection within the carton itself. The cartons are 1 liter paper cartons. So, and then I make sure that when I have my hands in there, that the temperature. So re-share what you did above for making yogurt. Because basically they're already pasteurized, so why risk contamination, right, by moving the milk from one to another, repasteurizing, then recooling and all that crap? I don't think you need to. Plus, then I'm moving stuff directly from the bottle, put half of it into the 1 liter, so, of the culture. You save a lot of money by not by making yogurt.
Inoculating unopened, pasteurized 1-liter cartons eliminates transfer contamination and dirty dishes. In your vertical tower setup, the bottom heat paired with top cooling establishes a gentle convective loop within the 1-liter milk column until the milk acidifies and locks into a gel. The differences in texture reflect how each strain's specific biochemistry interacts with that vertical convection dynamic. R1. The viscous, natto-like elasticity. The mechanism, L. bulgaricus 1073R1, is a thermophilic strain that thrives in warmer temperatures. As it ferments, it synthesizes high molecular weight exopolysaccharides, EPS. Convection effect. Early convective circulation gently carries and weaves these long-chain polysaccharide strands throughout the entire 1-liter column. The result? The secreted EPS binds tightly to both milk proteins and free water, creating a cohesive ropey polymer web that resists liquid separation and yields a stretchy natto-like viscosity. HbA1c, green bottle. Watery texture and green whey cap. The mechanism, L. plantarum, OLL 2712, ferments cleanly to produce lactic acid without generating sticky EPS matrices. Convection and gravity separation. Without an EPS polymer web to trap liquid, the acidified casein curd forms a loose, brittle mesh. Because the protein curd is denser than water, it shrinks downward, syneresis, squeezing clear liquid to the cooler top of the vertical column. The green layer, bovine whey, is naturally rich in riboflavin, vitamin B2, which carries a distinct greenish-yellow tint. In a 1-liter tall carton, gravity cleanly stratifies that riboflavin-dense whey layer at the top before you pour. PA3, yellow bottle. Clumpy, Greek-style curds. The mechanism L. gasseri is an intestine-adapted strain rather than an industrial yogurt fermenter, leading to slower and less uniform acidification. Convection shear. As the milk slowly approaches the casein coagulation threshold, pH 4.6, the subtle upward thermal draft gently fractures the fragile developing gel before it can set into one unified block. The result? The proteins contract locally into dense, heavy curd clusters that settle out of the surrounding whey, giving you rich, chunky curds reminiscent of unstrained Greek yogurt or cottage cheese. Why carton inoculation works? Commercial paper milk cartons are filled aseptically, gives your selected strain a massive head start over any ambient wild airborne microbes, completely removing the need to
Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed that. All right. Mikey's chip. All right. I fed the spiders. Oh, we get a nice little wind. Huh? Here's your cheese. And he didn't eat this? Why didn't he eat this?
Yeah, I ate.
Why can't he just eat it all? Such a little bit. I'm rigging. But no, I can't eat it.
Love you for you. You love your kids, right?
Really?
Very noisy.
Are we going karaoke now?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. I thought we're going.
Yeah.
I got money.
It's my money. Don't use my money.
I got money. We can go use your money. Those all. There's 7. Mm. Mm.
So I want you to clean up the garden tomorrow. Okay?
Okay. You take a picture. You're gonna send them the message.
No, I can't send a picture with him.
So how am I supposed to give them a picture?
Because when you come to the payment, you have to show to them. Every day they get the proof.
Research this red light, the meaning.
But you have to take me to karaoke this month, okay? Dada. Dada. Everything?
Yeah.
Not today. You have to take me, okay? Or katamachi. Okay? Dada.
Yes. It is nighttime right now. It's normal. It means that the not connected to the grid. It's normal. But the solar panels are not currently generating.
Okay.
Normal for night or with insufficient sunlight.
So meaning the red sign.
Yeah. And look, we're using the battery. This is the most expensive time. Now we're using our battery. We're not paying 60 yen per kilowatt. Free. Our battery. Usually it lasts until you go to bed, and then we power down, and it's less.
Can I turn it off the TV show?
Yeah. You have two. You have two. We still have battery.
And what do you think Mike said? Dada, get me expensive shoes. Please have the Dada money. He said so to me.
Unbelievable.
That's why I had to.
I don't know. I don't think he needs them.
Huh?
He ran a 50 with his old shoes. He's not going to run any faster with them.
Like he said.
How much
Have the
faster?
Dada, please. Have the
How much
Dada.
more faster do you think he's going to run?
Money for Dada. So I money really fast. But how much did
You
I
pay
spend
everything
money
for
you?
Tommy. For Tommy.
What?
In his car. I'm really disappointed. Oh, Tommy quit his teaching job. Did you know that?
What?
He quit his teaching job.
Okay.
He said he quit.
Nonde? Did you ask him?
Yeah, why he
what
quit? He says, I'm too busy probably with football and school.
もったいないでしょ、水もったいない。
This is my
Oh,
tea.
he always confessed to you, but he just lied to me. What do you think why?
I don't think you were around.
What?
I thought he told you. I wouldn't have said anything. I thought you knew. He knows you'd
You
be
always
angry.
ask him, did you tell his mother?
Yeah. I didn't
You
ask
ask
you.
him?
No.
That's why he keeps.
I said, but I told him. I said it's really bad. when you start a job, and he's only there, what, 3 months, 4 months, and you quit, right? It looks really bad to your next job because they have to pay, I explained this time, they have to pay money to train you. So they're only going to get their money back after you work. So you should never quit your job in a short, at least 1 year. You should work for a company at least a year, then quit. Because if you quit this job and then he goes to another job and quit this job, people won't hire you because of reputation. You know? Why didn't you call the company and get what happened with my son? You should call. You call and follow up with Tommy and figure out what happened. I think maybe he lost his. You know, Tommy easily gets angry. You know. He's not gonna tell me. He's not gonna tell me. What's up, Hig? Huh?
Should I message him?
No, he's on his thing right now. He's out probably having a good
You're
time.
upset. Why do you tell me that now?
I thought you did. I don't know. I goofed up. I shouldn't have said anything. Really. I goofed up. I goofed up, Mama. Where's your fish?
And this morning he certainly, you know, he certainly dropped him off.
Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna stick to him. You're gonna think about it and Mikey more.
Everyone needs to communicate more. Right? Everyone needs to communicate more. What your plan is, I got this, I got to go to school, what are you doing, Mikey? No communication in this goddamn house. Right, Mama? No goddamn communication. We need communication better. And, well, I think, no, his reason why was he has no time for driving because of the class, and he got this, he had no time. You spend all that money to the stupid driving school. Plus, we could be going up the mountains. I found a good road to drive on. Good road. Uh-oh. Mama's really shocked.
He should quit it in the
Football.
yeah. He has to. I'm not gonna pay the parking in the football. You shouldn't. Okay? Never ever.
No more football.
He has to quit.
Or make money for it, if it's his hobby.
Really easy to get the money from the parents. That's why. He's fucking a sports boy. Keep betraying me.
Be easy on her, Annie. Be easy. She's really talented.
Stop the YouTube.
Oh. All right, guys, got to get off. Mama's really upset. She doesn't want it. Sometimes, see, some of the lurkers are probably her Japanese friends watching. Right, Mama? Does some of your Japanese friends watch?
Yeah.
They lurk and watch. Really curious what's going on in our family. So some of the lurkers up there could be people that Mama knows. Oh. Dan. Look at Dan. That's a MAGA guy. That's a MAGA guy. MAGA dumb fuck.
Stop the YouTube, Brady.
All right. Okay. Hey, hey, we got cleanups. We got to get the cleanups. Get the cleanups. We got 2 cleanups. I don't know if MGM is at MAGA, but definitely Dan.
Right now.
Hold on, let me. There you go.
When did he confess to you?